know we spent a lot of time, before this podcast on Social Security, and we're going to make a lot of that information available.
Yeah.
But you're probably one of Arizona's most consistent and prolific teachers of Social Security.
Yeah, I like to think so, at least.
Yeah, I mean, as far as the name and the branded, the look when the mailers go out, I've got to imagine people see those come through for years and they're just not ready yet. But when they finally are ready, it's like, well, where is that guy? You know,
Right,
and
right.
so then they come. We see that sometimes on radio. We've been on radio for years, and
Yeah.
people say, "Oh, I've heard you on radio for years, just haven't been ready yet."
Right, right.
You know?
No, absolutely.
What is some of the confusion the biggest confusion you see about Social Security when people walk in?
Well, backing up a little bit, I've been teaching classes at the colleges on Social Security planning for at least 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
I've had a few thousand students, clients come through that. So I think it's very powerful. Early on in my career, I didn't know anything about Social Security and the ins and outs, but it's such a huge basis of people's retirement. I mean, the average consumer, 40 to 60% of their income in retirement, which retirement is now 20 to 30 years for a lot of people, comes from Social Security. Like, you can't mess it up. You need to get that right?
Right.
So to me, in my planning process, Social Security is first and foremost. How do we strategize, maximize that, find the best strategy for that family or household? Then what else do we have, and how do we backfill to get them to where they need to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and basically everyone going into retirement has Social Security, right? And they need to know, hey, what happens if a spouse dies or I'm divorced? What can and can't I do?
I think the confidence, also a big confidence builder, is that indeed you do have a well-defined process.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a matter of, well, come in and we'll try to figure it out together. You have very specific, know what to ask them and how to move them forward. Are there misconceptions about, or maybe they're not, should we take Social Security as soon as we can because it's going away?
So I get asked this all the time. What is the magic age? What's the best time to take Social Security? There is no magic age. And here's the problem is, we get our statements, right? And the old statement said, hey, when you open it up, full retirement age, 66 to 67, your amount, your 70 amount if you waited, and then 62,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yep.
And we look at those numbers and you're like, oh, it's only a couple $100 a month. Why would I wait? Well, that's exactly what the government wants you to do. Break everything down to the smallest denominator. Hey, it's not that big of a difference, so why would I wait,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Now the new statements break it down by year, which is helpful,
Yeah.
right? So I don't think there's a magic age. Here's what I believe. And I say this in every class. If I could quit working today and be guaranteed what I make every month, guaranteed for the rest of my life, what do you think I'm going to do?
Probably going to do it.
I'm going to quit working. I'm going to spend time with my
You
family,
bet.
travel, do the things that I want to do and fulfill my purpose in life,
Mm-hmm.
right? So here's what I believe. If with all of my other resources that I built, maybe rental properties, real estate, maybe it's your pensions, maybe it's your 401k, IRAs, brokerage accounts, whatever your resources are, the sooner I could take Social Security and with my other resources get to where I need to be for the rest of my life,
Mm-hmm.
why in the world would I wait?
Mm-hmm.
You see, I always tell everyone, I don't even care about your investments. Like first meeting, I could care less to see what you're invested in. I need to know amounts, right, to where you're at. But the truth of the matter is the first step of retirement planning is on the client. Nobody can solve for. Everyone wants a safety blanket, right? And they want their advisor, their spouse, or maybe it's themselves handling the finance, whoever's handling the finances, right? They want to know, man, if I quit work today, do I have enough? Can I retire? Will I make it? Will I run out? We all want that safety blanket before we walk out, right? And you see all these commercials, oh, do all these things. You need $1 million to retire. Baloney. The truth is the first step is figuring out how much you need. No financial advisor on this planet could tell you you're going to be okay if you don't know how much you need. So the very first step that I tell everyone, my engineer clients like you, right? They'll come in with 10 spreadsheets. They know
like
down.
a dig.
They come in with 10 spreadsheets. I'm like, what is this, right?
Yeah.
They've got it defined every month what they're spending down to a penny, like they know, right?
Right.
But the rest of us that aren't engineers don't normally live our life that way, right? I tell clients, go over the last couple of months and be honest with yourself, because if you mess this number up, you can blow up your whole retirement.
Right.
And put everything in there. If you want to get your nails done, your hair done, you know, you got taxes, you got your insurance, you got all of these things. Come prepared with a number that you need. And so if you said, hey, Landon, you know, we have no mortgage anymore, we've done good, we got our debt paid off, we got no car payments, we need $5,000 a month in retirement to be able to achieve what we want to achieve and fulfill our purpose, right? Well, if I could take Social Security at 62 and with my other resources get to $5,000 a month, why would I wait?
Right.
Because they're only paying me till I die. It's how long can I collect it?
Mm-hmm.
Now, there are reasons as to why clients would wait. Maybe I need to get it as high as possible to protect my spouse when I die, that
Right.
they get that. Or maybe I have all the resources I need and I really don't need Social Security, so I'm going to delay it and wait because I want to do Roth conversions. Taxes are a huge thing. We all believe taxes are on sale right now, right?
Absolutely.
So some of my higher net worth clients are like, hey, I'm going to wait till 70 because I don't want the extra income for tax purposes, and it gives me more room to be able to do Roth conversions, right? And get the money out, tax it at lower rates, and get it somewhere where after 5 years and 59 and a half, it's all the gains are tax-free, right? That can make a lot of sense. So it's different for everyone. But the truth is define how much do you need, when can I take Social Security with my other resources and get to that number. The sooner, why would I wait? I don't know what the future holds.